So this is course category. First thing is I go to my course virtual classroom and labs. So what I do is, since I am also a faculty, I log in as a faculty. Faculty 100. Faculty 100. I log in as a faculty. Sorry, faculty 40 only now. So I use 38. I use faculty 38.
You are supposed to give different faculty name. You cannot be faculty 1 like last time. Can you log in again as faculty 1?
Yes, yes, you can. Any number of people can log in at any number of logins. So that I didn't block it. Okay, sir. So now what I do is turn editing on. So first I do turn editing on. Then I create an activity first. So my activity will be, so let me first go to quiz. So here there are two options. One is hard part, another is quiz. Hard part and quiz. Hard part is completely controlled by hard potatoes. Quiz is completely controlled by Moodle. So quiz is very powerful when compared with hard part. What I do is I will go with quiz now. Hard part I will come to later now. No, you log out and log in. You log out and log in back because I have added the module now. So log out and log in back. So first I create quiz, adding a new quiz. So name of the quiz is I use quiz for VIT faculty. So bracket academic staff college. I give this name. Okay, before that I try to tell you this. How many of you using Firefox browser? Okay, Firefox browser has an advantage. If you increase the font size, the Firefox browser will first convert to a tablet, then to a mobile phone. See, I decrease the font size. Now it is a desktop. Desktop means all fonts are organized. When I use Control plus, it becomes a tablet. After a period of time, it becomes how the look and feel in tablet. Still you try it, it becomes a mobile phone. So Moodle is responsive. Responsive means according to the device what you use, it adjusts the fonts, it adjusts the all the modules and plugins. Chrome does not do that. IE, Internet Explorer does not do that, but Firefox does that. So if you are planning, if any student is writing on a tablet, you can say that you can write the exam on a tablet also, for example, so that you can able to see how in tablet it really works. Okay. See, now adding a new quiz. First I create a topic for this, name for this quiz, and you can give this some instruction like no negative marks for this quiz. You get 5 extra marks for attempting this quiz, for example. Or if any other information you want to tell the student, you can tell it. See, now the concept is here also I can write, right? Sir, you get it up there? Okay. The first what I do is I create quiz first. First option is I will create quiz. After that, add questions to question bank. So Moodle has a question bank. So question bank means, suppose there are 10 faculty members, so particularly in mathematics, you are 10 faculty members for example. Each one of you from the starting of the semester you populate questions into the question bank. At the end of doing the CAT road examination, you are assuming that 700 or 800 questions have been accumulated. Among the 700, add questions from QB to quiz. You can select any number of questions to question bank to quiz. These are the 3 steps we are going to do this. First thing is creation of quiz, that we are doing it now. Then question to question bank. So I have some questions, we will add it, what are we created now, I will add it to the question bank. Then from the question bank, add the questions to the question bank to the quiz. So quiz, question bank, then add the questions to the quiz. So we use this three tasks. So first thing is we will do the quiz. Timing for this quiz. Ma'am, somebody asked what is the timing you want to give. So if you want to date and time, you can enable this. If you enable this, you can specify the date and timing. Else, if you want to give the time limit means you can give this. I will give what I do is, let's say 10 minutes of time. 10 minutes. I will not enable this. This timing I am not enabling it. 8 July or 8 July this time I may not enable this, but better I will give 10 minutes. So 10 minutes of time I am giving to each and every student. Then open attempts are submitted automatically. So after 10 minutes what happens if the student does not submit the score? So that will be submitted to the database automatically, so that no student will be left out. So it will be submitted automatically. There are other things. There is a grace period. Attempts must be submitted before time or they are not counted. That means if you give this option, if we don't submit the option, then the marks will not be counted at all. So that let it not be. We can use open attempts are submitted automatically. And grace period, we are not giving grace period, but if you want to give grace period, click this. This will be enabled. So grace period means you are giving 1 day of grace period or 1 minute or 1 hour or whatever. If you don't give, leave it. And grade. Uncategorized, let it be grade to pass. Attempts allowed. How many attempts you want to give? I want to give only 1 attempt. Only 1 time he have to write. For the second time he cannot write it. But if he made any mistake in the first attempt, if you want to use, you can delete the attempt. You can delete and then you can give it back. Layout. Every question. So suppose if I use 100 questions, all the 100 questions will be in 1 page, or you want to segregate into 5 pages. Means 20 questions per page. So I give every 10 questions 1 page. If there are only 10 questions, I give every 5 questions 1 page. Okay. But you need not give every 1 question 1 page. That means every time for 1 question answer, the student has to hit the database. So once every time he hit the database, it will be overpopulated. So we can give 5 questions if it is totally 10 questions. If there are 100 questions, we can give 10 or 20 depending on. So let me give 5. Navigation method, free or sequential. Use free navigation. Free navigation means question number 1 answered, question number 70 he want to come next. He can be coming. Sequential means after attending 1 he has to give 2, then 3, then 4, like that. That is free. That is sequential. Let it go with free navigation. Then question behavior. Shuffle within questions means shuffle the answers. Question is there. Question is already going to be shuffled, but here within question means whether answer also has to be shuffled. Here there is one problem will come. In the answer has to be shuffled. What happens is A question. Question A is hello. Question B is hi. Question C is A and B. Question D is none of the above. This is very common. We do in questionnaires. Here what happens is, since we are shuffling this, what happens is a student will get A, none of the above, B, A and B, C, hello, D, hi. Then ambiguity. Right? A and B means none of the above or this. Because our answer is like this. So initially it happened because I started learning through experiential learning only. They made mistakes. We stand in front of the student. Okay, we made a mistake. We give the marks for this. And we keep telling the faculty members, don't use it. Instead of this, you can use none of these. None of these means none of these options are correct. And instead of A and B, give hello and hi. Because we are shuffling. Else, if you want to give the same thing, then don't shuffle the answers. If you don't shuffle the answers, the next student can able to see this answer. So that's why we tell them to write this way. So we give guidelines also when they create the quiz. So this is shuffled within question means the answers also shuffled. And feedback. I'll come to this later. Any redo within an attempt. Do you want to redo? We are not giving any redo. And review options. This is something important. What are the things you want to show the students? Review options. So whether correct or specific feedback, you want to give general feedback, right answer, overall feedback, everything will be removed. we be in Chennai we will be enabling only two options. We will be enabling it. What are the two options is this marks and this attempt. Only these two will be enabled. So first I come to immediate feedback, then I delete these options. Either correct marks, specific feedback, right answer. Yeah. Now deferred feedback. Yeah. So now what I did is during the attempt, what happens? Only the attempt will be shown. During the attempt means when the student is writing the exam, only the attempt will be shown. Immediately after the attempt. After the attempt is over, it will be showing the marks. All other columns are disabled. Later, while the quiz is still open, let me disable everything. After the quiz is closed, again I want to disable everything. I don't want to show them anything after the quiz is closed. So only two columns are enabled: attempt and the marks. In the first column attempt. In the second column, marks. These are the two things I want to enable it.
How do you do it, sir? What did you do?
Sir, what you do is you just first select immediate feedback.
Immediate feedback. Okay.
Yeah, because once you select immediate feedback, every column will be enabled. So whatever you want to disable it.
Now, in my case, the first one is disabled, the attempt.
Yeah, the attempt will, because the attempt should be shown now. He is writing the exam, so it should be shown. So it will be by default disabled.
Overall feedback is not changed.
Everything you delete it, everything you disable it, except marks in the second column. I think still it is recording. Except mark in the second column. Okay. So next is appearance. Appearance you need not bother about it. Whether the student want to show the images, if they have photo, their own picture. If you want to show that, or you leave it. So usually by default it is leaving. Extra restriction on the attempts. Require password. See, sometimes what happens is the quiz will be given a password. Means that the student outside the classroom cannot attend the exam. They should not write the exam because we will be struggling here. Some student will be waiting outside and then write the exam because the link is accessible everywhere. So to make it happen, you give a password so that the outside student may not know the password. So that way you can give a password. So let me say I give a password as hello. But a student can send SMS. Okay. And again there is one more lock there. I will show you. Require network address. That means suppose my address now is 10.20. This is my IP address 10.20. So if I am in technology tower only, I can write this exam if I enable this option, because in technology tower the IP address range is 10.20. In silver jubilee tower it is 10.10. So I can give that option also. From outside he cannot attend this. The quiz will not be open if he browse from a internet browsing center or is from his home. It will not open. But the quiz is visible to him. Visible means the quiz will be, link will be there. When you click the link for this location, the quiz is not configured. You contact your teacher for this. We will get the information also there. Oh, somebody is looking from a outside location. So, but again, all the comprehensive IVA exam, the EPT exam, everything we block. We use 172.16 of VIT Chennai, so that within the campus they can attend, not outside the campus. Because hostel is outside the campus. I mean, hostel network is outside the network, campus network. So he can sit in the hostel and he can able to do it. We want to avoid that, so we give the address there. But you need not bother about this. Since we are giving only one attempt, we don't want to enable this enforced delay between first and second attempt. Do you want to give delay between first attempt? Suppose I attempt the first attempt now. After 2 hours, I give the second attempt. Okay, you go ahead for the second attempt. If you want to give, you can give that. But we are giving only one attempt, so there is no question of this. And browser security, so it is something like hacking. If somebody is writing the exam, some student want to hack your system down. So if you want to give added security, the quiz will be open in a separate secure window, so that nobody can able to hack that particular corresponding window. The main Moodle they can hack it, but not the quiz. So that's why this. And some students feel difficulty this because some browser they disable the pop-up window. Pop-up blocked, you can see something. So this window is popping up, so it will be blocked. So they say that sir, I am not seeing the quiz. So this will be blocked. And overall feedback, if you want to give, you can give. And save and return to course. Done. So 10 minutes of duration I have given. So the quiz name is quiz for VIT faculty, academic staff college. That's what I have given. Now click this link. If you click this link, it says that no questions have been added yet. So first process we have done it. What is first process is creation of quiz. This process is completed now. Now add questions to the question bank. Now we are going to add questions to the question bank. Now what I do is I have already added one question. Maybe I will just add one more question. So here when I open this quiz, here quiz for VIT faculty. When you come down here, there is a quiz administration. There is a quiz administration. But you just in the left hand side when you see there is a quiz administration. There you can see a question bank here. Question bank. What I do here is categories. Click the categories. In the question bank, click the categories. Here in categories, I use first category as comprehension. Comprehension. I will use the same question what I showed you. Next category will be voices. I mean active voice, passive voice. Next category will be match the following. We have created one match the following capital cities. I use that matching. Okay. So three things I got it ready. And one more thing I will show you. I forgot to tell you that. J close. Okay. I will show you that. Oh, sorry. With yes, J close. I open this question. This question I didn't show you. The last question or option. F of x equal to let me use mathematics, x square plus 2x plus 1. The roots are real and the roots are real, right sir? It's the roots are real, not real. Roots are real and equal. Right sir, yeah. Equal. Yes, the roots are real and equal. What I do is equal, I make a gap. So there is an option called as gap here in the bottom. I make a gap. So here the alternative correct answers, the student can use E as capital letter. Equal, E as capital letter, the student can write. Still the answer is correct. And they can write another answer called as same. Real and same. So both are correct. So now equal is gapped. Gapped means there is a gap. And real. So gap here. So again I use real means any other thing, real. Any other, okay, right, that's it. So real and equal. I save this question. So quadratic equation. I name the question as quadratic equation. Save it. So test. So test.jcl. So this question. Now I add one more category called as mathematics. Maths I use. So I have 4 categories now. So not this. Okay, matching, mathematics, voice, and comprehension. Okay, these many categories. So what I do is now I import the questions. Import again in the same quiz administration. I have a column called as import. So click this import, and what is the format you want to import? I want to use hot potatoes XML format. Now here comes the hot potatoes format. Ma'am, in the quiz administration in the left hand side, you have a quiz administration here. See here in the format, and in the which category you want to import. So the name of the category is, let me use category name is mathematics. So in the maths I import, choose file, upload a file, browse, and within home test.
test.jcl. This is mathematics. Okay, I upload this file. Yes, uploaded, import. See, now it is imported. Can you see this? And now how it is, the question is imported? F of x equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. The roots are number 1 and number 2. That means we have two gaps over there. One is real, another is same or equal, whatever he can write it. So one question is imported. Assuming I have writing only one question and another import again. So 3 more import. So again I will use hot potatoes format. Again now in this case I go with match the following, matching. In this matching, choose file, browse, test.match, JMT match. I upload this file. So my question is uploaded here. Matching, I have given only one option for matching. Match the items on the right to the items on the left.
I'm not able to find where the files are. I got the attachment, but the upload a file or server files, recent files.
Upload a file, sir.
Upload a file, browse, no file selected.
No, but where you have copied, saved your file. So that location you have to give. Yes, sir. Okay, matching and comprehension. In the comprehension, I will upload the import again. Okay, I will close this. Hot potatoes format, general, comprehension, choose file, browse. It is there in comprehension. Okay, I'll stop here. So that this is the way to upload, and here this will be imported with 50 options. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally there are 50 questions. Totally 50 questions are imported here. Continue. Yes. Now second job is done. In my thing, first thing is quiz. Second is add question to the question bank. Second option is over. Now I need to add my question. So what I do is I close this. Again I go to quiz for VIT faculty, edit quiz. Here this is my quiz, edit quiz. Here add from question bank, add a random question, add a new question. So we want to add from the question bank. So click this question bank. Now matching, there is one matching, select it, add. Then one question is added here. So 4 marks by default it is given. If you want to increase the mark, because how many options we are given in match the following: Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Karnataka, and one more state. There are 4 options. And add again. Add. Now I use a random question. So in the matching, in the comprehension, I want to give 5 questions. Add 5 random questions. So I added 5 random questions. So now 1 match the following and 5 random questions. Each question will having 1 mark. Now one more, add again a random question. Instead of comprehension maths, I have only 1 question in maths. For maths we have added, right? No, not yet. Only 1 random question in mathematics. Yes, 1 question is added here. Maths question is added. Okay. Now totally 10. Total of marks is 10. Maximum grade also 10. Done. Right. Now as a faculty you cannot attend a quiz, but you can preview the quiz. Again in the quiz administration you can preview. In the preview it asks for quiz password. What is the password I have given? Hello. Because this I have created a password for opening this quiz. Continue. Now it choose. Now it selects. See that Telangana. But what option first I have given? Tamil Nadu, Chennai. But here answers are, question is jumbled as well as Trivandrum I gave it the last, but it is jumbled. So Telangana, Hyderabad, Karnataka, Bengaluru, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, and Kerala, Trivandrum. Okay. And read the given passage. Let me use something. Question number 3. let me use something. Everything is jumbled here. Question number 4. Question number 5 will use here. After 5 questions, every page has 5 questions that I have already given an option. So next, by going to the next page, all the answers are saved. See, now you can see this, the 5 answers are saved. Now 6 and 7. The 6 and 7 answer B, and in the mathematics, the roots are dash and dash. The roots are dash and dash. So what I do is real, same, or same capital also I can use it, or I use equal to make it right. Next. So it will tell you how many answers you have saved it. If any answer are not saved, it will show not saved, not answered. Then submit all and finish. Submit all, a warning. I got 6 marks out of 10. Yes. This way, a student can write the. So this is only for my, as a faculty I am writing the exam. But when the student is writing, it will be shown as an attempt. And so when I showed you this quiz, so now what I do is faculty, I log out, I logged as faculty 38, now I log in as student, student 120, student 120. So the student 120, the student will be given a username like this, quiz for VIT faculty ASC, oh, not this, yeah, I think same quiz has been attempted by somebody else, same name. Okay, now the password for the student, hello. Now assume a student is writing the exam now, so I use Karnataka, Bangalore again, Chennai, and Telangana it's Hyderabad. Okay, so now one question he is not answered. Because somebody asking how can I download the marks when the student is writing the question. So question D, the roots are, the dash or the roots are, oh there is some mistake here. Okay, real and equal. Why did remove flag? Okay, not an answer. Submit all and finish. Submit. And the student got 5 marks. Your final grade for the quiz is 5 marks. That's it. The student does not have any control over it. Log out. Now again I log in with faculty 38. The faculty 38. Quiz for VIT faculty. And here you can see this attempts. Time limit 10 minutes. You can see one attempt. So one attempt, you click that attempt, it will show you what the student have done. And even it will show you the graph also at the end. How many students scored from 5 to 5.5, 5.5 to 6, 6 to 6.5. Every graph will be shown and you can have the analysis of your exam. Now this is what the student have done. And this question is partially correct. This is the match the following partially correct. That's why there is a orange color icon. These are wrong and this question not yet answered. So that means it is considered as wrong. And last question, real and equal. I think some sentence mismatch. Okay, real equal. The answers are correct. As per the blank, the answers are correct. But this is what question number 7. And this question, what is the correct answer? Answer number. This is the correct answer, but this student have written this answer. If you want to override for this question, the student got 0 marks. If you want to give 1 mark, give 1 mark and then override it. Now done. So now the student got 6 marks. Can you see that here? Student got 6 marks because a faculty can override the mark what the student score. If a student come and say that no sir, as per my thing this question is wrong, this is the right answer, then you can give them the marks. Okay, so this is how we can generate and we can use the quiz. But since mathematics department was involved, so LaTeX also supports here. Moodle support LaTeX. You can create a questions for LaTeX. But I didn't enable this because it is in my own server. I didn't enable it. Suppose for example, these questions are by default supported by Moodle. Calculated. So what is calculated is, calculated questions are like numerical questions. Sorry. So calculated questions are like numerical questions, but with the numbers used selected randomly from a set when the quiz is taken. That means PNR by 100. So in the morning also I was telling about that. Suppose if PNR by 100 is the formula, you can use the formula here. Principal, number of years, rate of interest. Suppose the principal value has to be given for 80 students, 80 different values. For 100 students, 100 different values. It will not be same. Suppose 10,000 into number of years is 5 into rate of interest is 14 by 100. All will have the same answer. But you don't want to give that. This value has to be customized. This has to be customized. This has to be customized. We can give that. That is called as calculator. And in the calculator, it will automatically calculate. If you want to give 1000 sets, means for 1000 students, it will give 1000 options. All the values are random. And calculator multiple choice. Or like multiple choice question, which choice? The same thing, but it will give 4 or 5 options. Calculator simple. Numerical questions, but with the number you select randomly from a set when the quiz is taken. Again. Then close. This is what the underline. Roots are real and equal. This is the close option. And essay. Somebody was asking about essay question. 6 years left. And match the following, that we have seen. And multiple choice. Numerical. Allows a numerical response, possibly with units. That is graded by comparing against various model answers, possibly with tolerances. You can give tolerance also. 10% tolerance on this value. So this can be done. And random short answer and short answer. True, false. And description. Yeah. Description is offline mode, but still there is an option available. So these questionnaire types are available in Moodle. So I have my video lecture. For all these questions, I have my video lecture there in YouTube. So that if you want to use, you can refer it. Yes, sir. I'll give it in pen drive. Do you have pen drive, sir? Huh? But 40 MB, ma'am. The size is 40 MB. So by default, it will be 2 MB only. I need to change the configuration. That's why. Else I need to restart again. That's why. Sir, 40 MB, sir. Wait, I will control.